Now let's talk about what we love about the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah, so I think I just like ladder matches. I think part of it is just the nostalgia of it because if you are a kid that grew up watching the Attitude Era for the most part, then ladder matches were very common. As I just said, TLC matches were very common. So it kind of like brings you back to some of those really great matches from your childhood. And I think that it's kind of, I mean, SummerSlam is like the mania, or it's supposed to be like the mania of the summer. And so I think that Money in the Bank is, like you said, like a really good precursor to that. And it's action filled. Basically, you know that it's going to be like really good matches, or they should be really good matches, because last year's women's match was a little rough. But yeah, yeah. So I like that aspect because um we don't get to see it often. And then I also like that it kind of can have, you can kind of see like stars in the making that are made throughout those matches, whether it's from just their performance in the match, even if they lose, that can have a lasting impression on the audience, or whoever wins and maybe they cash in that night, like the whole Summer of Live last year, even other ones that we'll talk about, like our favorite cash ins. But I think that's one of the aspects that's really cool, which I think is going to be probably one of the dominant parts of this year because of who are in the men's and women's matches. They're all, for the most part, never been champion or never even been in the title picture. And I think that that's really exciting because, fans for the most part are talking about, they want to see new people as champion. It's always the same people. And why don't you push these people? And that's exactly what it looks like they're doing right now. It's what we've been begging for years. So I think that they're going to deliver, and it's going to be exciting to see, like, this could be the catalyst that kind of like pushes someone to the top. And I think that's really cool to be able to watch someone, from like the beginning
Yeah.
to getting elevated. I think that's really cool.
And that's what its original purpose was to
Right.
give someone who was in that upper mid card feud or, you know, talent crop, to give them that chance to just give them a title reign or put them in that title picture, see how they do. And then if it works out, boom, you have a star in the making, another face of your company. And if it doesn't work out, well, we've seen what happens when it
Mm.
doesn't work out. You just go on to the next year. Wrestling fans, for the most part, have a pretty bad short-term memory, so they play into that very much.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's nice when someone like that wins it.